million people have now fled Ukraine since the Russian invasion began last week. That is according to data coming in from the UN.
Roughly half of those refugees going west to neighboring Poland. ABC 15's Amelia Fabiano caught up with one of them who is actually from the valley.
Yeah, and Amelia, how is he doing, first of all?
Allison and Nick, he's physically okay. Right now, he is in Warsaw after what you can imagine was a traumatic and at times very stressful journey out of Ukraine. As you said, he's actually from the Phoenix area originally. He graduated high school in Surprise, has been living in Ukraine, in the city of Kyiv for the past several years. And he told me he never imagined the conflict between Ukraine and Russia would come to this. Here's just a snapshot of our conversation. Take a look.
On the morning of February 24th, Grady Anderson woke up to similar sounds in Kyiv.
So what was going through your head when you first woke up to all of that?
The first thing that came to my mind is, what should I do? I still wasn't really believing that Russia would really send troops into Ukraine. I was shocked by the missile strikes, but still, okay, that's as far as they're going to go. And then just each day, it escalated more and more.
It seems like it got pretty serious pretty fast for you.
It was very quick. And it wasn't even it's not the danger of the explosions or the threat of troops in Kyiv that made me leave. That's not the kind of thing that scared me. Really, the threat is living under Russian occupation.
Anderson says he's from the Phoenix area, but came to Ukraine several years ago.
I was looking for a different life experience, and Ukraine was a place that had the perfect combination of lifestyle.
He had no intention of leaving, was even helping feed the Ukrainian defensemen in the parks near where he lived in Kyiv. But 4 days after Russia's invasion, he says that changed.
I had a feeling like, okay, I should leave Kyiv now. I feel like things are going to continue to get worse.
But getting a train out of Kyiv, never mind the country, would prove to be anything but easy.
Once the first train arrived, it was crazy. People were stepping on each other, pulling each other down.
After confusion, chaos, and several trains, Anderson eventually makes it to Lviv. An American nonprofit helps him get a bus ticket heading to Warsaw, Poland in a few days.
Once we crossed into Poland, it was pretty streamlined.
So you would like to go back if things turn out in Ukraine's favor?
Of course. I love Ukraine. Ukraine is one of the coolest countries that I've been able to visit and live in.
Yeah, really just an incredible journey. It was very enlightening talking to him. So his next steps, he eventually wants to make it over to the country of Georgia. Next week, he has plans to head over there. He wants to stay there for the next 6 to 12 months and really just see what happens in Ukraine. Obviously, he hopes that they win and they have control of their country. And he tells me, this obviously has been a really awful experience for Ukrainians, but it's also been a really uniting one, Allison, and they've really come together throughout the entire ordeal. It's truly incredible.
And you've really seen the community try and come together and show support for people. And we're seeing that right now with the colors of the Ukraine flag behind you at the Tovary Castle. We're also seeing the Arizona State Capitol Dome in those colors as well. So just letting them know the community is with them and supporting them. Amelia, we appreciate that perspective.